Hey, what's up guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Farming Simulator 2015. We're on the dedicated server today, and the map is called Graceland. If you want information about the server and how to get the mods, just go to the show notes below, and you'll see a link for server info, server and mod info. Click on that, it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. So what I'm doing today is just picking up some vegetables and hauling them off, trying to clean out this area a little bit so we can get it under control. And I'm using the livestock trailer and the Peterbilt 388. Yesterday's video I showed you the new equipment that we had, and I mentioned doing this, and some folks were interested in seeing what I was talking about pushing it all back in there. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's jump on out. I've got the back end open up. That's what you just heard just a second ago, was the ramp folding down. So now we have a good way to get in here and start loading. I'm going to be using the telehandler to do this today. So let's get in here and get it fired up. And I will be prefacing this by saying I'm on the server, which means there's a little bit of server lag, number one, with this. And also, because I got drive control, or excuse me, because I have drive control on the server, I do get a little bit of, my joysticks are really touchy and they want to float a little bit on me. So I do have some issues handling things a little bit on it. Plus, it's pallets. And if you've done any of the work with the pallets in this game, you all know that Giant's physics on these needs a little bit of work. It really does. So anyways, we'll grab a pallet here. Let's back up with it, raise it off the ground a little bit. Hope it doesn't float off the end here. And then we'll take this over here to the trailer. And what I'll do is just line up with the back end of it. Get it just about right there. That's good. And then we'll just ease up to the end of the ramp. I'm not actually going to go up the ramp. Just get it up like that, and then I'll just boom out with the telehandler. Set my pallet down level on the truck, and then I'll just reverse out of here with it. There we go, and that one is in. I can actually lower my pallet down a little bit and push that a little deeper into the truck if I want to. There we go. And there's one loaded in. And it's just a matter of rinse and repeat now to continue the process and just load these in there. Again, and you'll just use each pallet to push the existing pallets deeper and deeper into the entire area. So we'll come back over here, line back up on our next one. Let's get this guy down low. Get our pallets level to the ground. Hopefully I can thread the needle on this pretty good. Oh yeah, I got that one again. Come on, I guess the front needs to go down just a little bit on this. There we go. Alright, so pull that out. This is always such a touchy thing doing pallets though, because again, if you go into them wrong, they tend to want to stick on the forks and not come off. You know, you'll get them on here, you'll be driving across and they'll just bounce right off the end of the forks. You never know what you're going to get when you're doing pallets, but hopefully y'all don't have too much of an issue with it. Again, just all I want to do is try and get off that so I'm sitting flat. And once I'm on there, I'm just going to use this to push forward, and that'll push that forward one back in there. And then I'll just pull my forks out. There we go, and we've got another one loaded. Oops, and then I tried to drive up the ramp. I always forget what gear I'm in, whether I'm in forward or reverse. So we'll come over here. We've got one sitting down here on the ground that needs to be taken care of. So I'm going to take care of it real quick. Let's rotate around here. Looks like our mixing station is full. Some of the guys have been working on that. There's about 5 people on right now, 6 people on the server. I did shut it down for a little while so I could record a video today because some people were just constantly trying to get on the server and having issues with getting on the server, and we were constantly getting the old synchronization thing. So I just finally had enough and locked it down for, 30 minutes to an hour, so that I can get my stuff done and everybody else can get their stuff done, and then we'll work on it. Which brought up an interesting thing. One of the folks was trying to get on today was having issues, and basically they were getting to the load-in screen and couldn't get past it. And that was coming up with the briefing screen where you see the farm and everything, and loading and synchronizing with players and all that other stuff, and they weren't getting a start button, or they gotten a start button, but afterwards they couldn't get anything else. And they were trying, everybody's trying to give them all kinds of information. At that point, it's like, I finally was like, look, the first thing you need to do is you need to try to start the game in single player mode. See if the game starts for you in single player mode first. If that happens, then we can maybe troubleshoot your issue on this end. And pretty much I'll say this. If the game starts for you in single player mode and you don't have any issues, chances are the internet connection between you and the server just isn't that good. And that could be all it is. And not much we can do on this end, other than just, it's probably not going to work out for you. And I hate to say that all the time, but it's just kind of the way it is. Try to troubleshoot with everybody, but everybody they're so dumbfounded as to why they can't get on. But the first thing you need to do is see if it starts in single player. If the map runs for you in single player with no issues, then there's a connection issue between you and the server, and you're having a problem there. Or you're having a mod conflict between, or you're missing, something's not right between what we have on the server and what you have on your computer. So the next thing you need to do is enable developers mode, the developers console. There's lots of videos out there on how to do it, so I'm not really going to make a video on how to enable the developers console. It's pretty simple. You've just got to go into your config file, change a couple of things to true, and then restart your game. But there's enough videos out there on how to enable the developers console in the game that I just don't think I need to make one for you. But go ahead and check that out as well. Enable the developers console so that as you start to connect to the server or to do anything in the game, anytime you're having a problem with the game, before you launch the game and you're at the main menu where you choose single player, multiplayer, at that point, go ahead and hit the little tilde key on your screen and launch the developers console. It takes up half of your screen. It's opaque. It overlays on your screen pretty well. And watch it and watch things load in. And if your game hangs up for any reason and doesn't go any further, you then can look at what the last line of code is on the developers console and see why you hung up. So we got plenty of lettuce in here, or I think that's cucumber or whatever that's in here, cauliflower. So that is clear, and we need to go over here. We are full up on tomatoes over here on the conveyor, which means we ain't getting no more tomatoes. So we definitely need to spin around and start unloading these and get them off. Nice thing about doing it this way too, you can mix and match fruits. If you're playing on a game and you're using an auto load trailer, you can't mix and match. So you can do this. You can go ahead and grab both cauliflower and tomatoes and put them in the same trailer. There we go. Oh, come on. Now look, I was on that. It was a beautiful thing, and you had to go and ruin some beautiful relationship by falling off. Come on, grab up. There we go. No, 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 don't come off. That's what I'm talking about. Seriously stupid stuff that happens with these pallets. Alright. So we'll run back around here. Throw these up in the trailer. Like I said, the trailer holds about 8 pallets easily. 9 if you make sure you just get everything pushed up in there well. That one's a little catty cornered on us, or it's tilted back a little bit, but it'll straighten out as we start pushing it in some more. There we go. Start booming out, and then as we start getting up in the trailer, tilt our head so that the pallet's sitting level, and just keep pushing them vegetables back in there. There we go. Rotate our head. Our forks are pointing down. Push that thing in there, push it down, pull it back, pull the entire telehandler up into the trailer. I mean, that just makes complete and total sense. But we got another one in there, and that's what matters. So if we look real quick, you'll see that I've got what, the three cauliflower and 1 tomato up in there, and we'll just keep pushing them further and further back into the trailer here as we go. Need to get a shovel for this thing so that we can start clearing the chaff out as well. Just thought about that. So back her up, line her up, get my pallets down low here and get them level. All right, just approach up here. Oops, come up just a hair. Maybe tilt that down. Come on. Be good to Moosey. Come off. All right. So we'll take our load of tomatoes over here and throw them on the truck. But yeah, when you're, like I said, if you're trying to get on the server and you're having issues, it's good to have as much information as you can give us as possible. I mean, it's easy for everybody to say, well, how old's your computer and what's your internet connection like and everything else like that. But it's even better if you have if you've done a little bit of work on your end. If you can't start the map in single player, then it's not going to start in multiplayer. That's just, a given right there. So check that first and foremost. Make sure that you can start the map in single player and that it runs and you don't have any problems in single player. Once you know that is not an issue, then you can come back and say, okay, well, I've tried this. It starts in single player, but then when I come into multiplayer, it doesn't. And oh, by the way, I've got the developers mode enabled and I'm seeing no errors, and then we can kind of say, well, it sounds like maybe it's an ISP issue, or restart your router, do a couple little extra things. All right, so that is in there like so. And we'll go get some more. At the end of the day, I want everybody to be able to get on the server and have fun. But troubleshooting it from our end is really hard. I mean, it really is. Little things usually pop up. Like we had a case where somebody downloaded mods from the server, and when they did, they went and put them into their mods folder and decompressed them, and you can't do that. They have to stay compressed to work on the dedicated server. So that was an easy solution. That was an easy fix. But then we have other issues where people reset their router and they get on and their connection gets better and their ping's not through the roof. And that's that's good that we can help people out like that. But there's some people we just can't help. If your computer's old, if your internet connection's slow, if you're on satellite DSL and your ping to the server is 800, it's probably not going to work out. But anyways, trying to help everybody out. But again, the situation today was a situation where it's probably best to have a little bit more information than my computer's 5 weeks old and I can't connect to the internet. And the person I'm talking about knows what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to single anybody out. I'm just using that as an example, as it helps us to know a little bit more about your situation than just I downloaded everything and I can't get on. So and this is the same. This is the info that I gave him and was like, you know, you need to go do this. Go try this and see what happens, and then come back and let us know, and maybe we can help you get on after that point, because we can sit here and give you hypotheticals all day long, but you need to, you know, really check this stuff out. Oh, I'm in trouble here. This is one of those stuck like glue ones that doesn't want to come off. You can see that the pallet forks aren't even up high. They're way down low, which means this thing ain't coming off of here. Come on, wiggle off. Come on. Might be able to wiggle it off now. Aha, I got it off. Sweet. I didn't think that was going to come off of there, but it did. Alright, let's go grab another one. Let's look how many we got in here now. We've got 3 and 3, so 6. At least 2 more, maybe 3, and then we'll have a full load. That'll be nice. All right, I try to on these conveyors. I try to use the boom on the telehandler as much as possible, because the conveyors are a little uneven, and you can have some issues getting up on them. But come on. What's not on there the best? Come on. Slide down on there. Not gonna happen. Well, doesn't look realistic, but it's giants. So we'll swing around here. So I went with the stock in-game telehandler. I know I've used other versions before in my videos, but again, just trying to keep down the amount of mods that we add on here, so that we have, you know, instead of adding in a modded telehandler, we've got this one, and it'll work just fine for what we're using it for, and that will leave us the ability to grab another mod down the road that we might need more than a modded telehandler. So if y'all are wondering why I'm using the stock in-game one, come on, get off of there. There we go. There we go. So we'll grab this one off of here, and maybe grab a 9th one just for giggles. We'll see how everything is packed up before I try to get the 9th one on there. These deep ones in here, it's almost worth waiting for them to come off of here sometimes, because it's not always easy to line straight up on them and get them off. I might have gotten lucky right here. Yeah, I'm in enough where I can get it. Come on. Oh. Slide down on there, or don't slide down on there. Just stay on there. That's all I want. All right, we'll whip around. So I'm recording this on Saturday for use on Sunday. And I just want to thank everybody one more time for helping me reach the 15,000 mark. We had a really great live stream Friday night. did some forestry, cleared off a whole lot of land so that we can use it for green fields for mowing. I say green fields, I sound like I'm getting ready to go hunting. Yeah, we cleared off the back 40 over there and planted an alfalfa and hope to get us a 10 point or better this year. But yeah, we got quite a bit done last night during the live stream. Come on. Come on, wiggle yourself off there. Come on. Swing off. Ugh. This is what I hate, when you get that one pallet that just doesn't want to behave. Like, it'll pick the entire telehandler up, but won't slide out. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! Oh, it came off. Awesome. Then push her up in there. Pull it off. Come on, get off of it. There we go. Now push it up in there. Oh, come on down. There we go. Now get my forks good and low. So I'm pushing on the base. Yep. All right. All right. So if we look at what we got here left in the overhead, we've got, it looks like we don't have enough room for a pallet, but I probably can still get one more in there using the door to our advantage. So if we look, see there's a little bit of space between the first and the second pallet that isn't in there and isn't optimized up. So we probably, and there's a little bit right there in the middle of the truck as well. So we got 8 pallets in there, but I think we can get 9 in there. I know I can do it. I've gotten one in there before, but I'm just saying I think, because, you know, it could be a catastrophic explosion and pallets go everywhere. 8's a good number. If you want to go with 8, go with 8 and be safe. Just to prove that you can get 9, I'm going to go ahead and do 9. Because I'm that way, right? So let's go ahead and get up lined up on here. And hopefully we get this one good and clean. It would be nice to get it nice and straight and even. And go right in on it so it won't hang up. Trying to come off of the truck here. Come on. I'm pushing down on the I can't win here. I push down on the boom so that the boom goes down, but when I do, the pallet forks want to ride up on the tips. It's touchy. Hopefully this pallet is on here properly, and when I put it up on the back of the truck, I should be able to slide out from underneath of it easily, and then be able to slam the gate shut and have a full trailer load of vegetables. And before anybody watching this video comments and says, how come you just don't use an auto-loading script? I'm on the multiplayer. You can't use an auto-loading script on the multiplayer. So, just before you even comment with that one, we'll just go ahead and nip that one in the bud. Alright, so that is up there. Let's go ahead and back away. I'm going to park this thing over here, because that's about as all the forklifting that I need to do for right now. 2 loads is pretty darn good for me. My sanity can't deal with 5 or 6. Alright, so we'll just park that there. Turn the power off. And then we'll run around here. Alright, so as you see, it's not perfectly on there. It is on there. So we'll go ahead and jump up into the truck, and I'll go into third person so that we can watch in case this erupts. I will recommend that you go ahead and close the top when you do this. Go ahead and hit the trigger. It's going to close. And Yahtzee. We got 9 of them in there. Let's go sell them off. I don't know that closing the top really helps at all. But as you can see, we got a nice full trailer. There's a little bit of wiggle in there, but I think for the most part, we're good to go. I do go ahead and leave the top on when I drive, though, with hopes that it will keep them secure. I don't know if it helps or not. And off we will head to the spinnery. Now the spinnery is located right in the center north part of the map. Oh, I see that one poking through the top. That one little bit of cauliflower is poking out. Alright, so let's head on up the road. And we just come out of here where the pigs, the beef, the center road up through the farm. You juke a little bit to the left and then back to the right. And that's going to put you on your way over to where the spinnery is. It's back here at the shipping area. Alright. Alright, so we'll head back up here. So these are the modified version Rambo 145s, Peterbilt 388s. These are the newer ones. They come in a 388 pack. I like them because they fixed all the issues that you had with the other ones. I had the red and black Peterbilt that you can get off of his website. I had those on here, but they wouldn't fill up with fuel. You take them to the fuel cistern and they would not fill up. So I had to go get a different pack. So I grabbed this set, which is a more modified version that he's enhanced them a little bit more. And these seem to work, so we're all right. And these are, you know, on the server. And that's the nice thing about them is it's got several different color schemes on them you can go for. And they have a dyeable version, so you can pick out whatever color you want to run. And the mirror's working too, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to make our turn and head down this ramp. I was using the Gale trailer to do this at first. And I could double them up on the Gale trailer, but I still only got like 10 on it. But it would hang right here, and I couldn't go down the ramp with it. Don't have that problem with this trailer. It'll come right on down the ramp, so you can use it. Again, you can use it for anything that's got a pallet on it. So that means you can use it for wool, use it for vegetables as well. And you just come and drive through this. The rails on this are not collidable. Cool little feature here. When you do, there's a trigger that makes it, that little gantry crane, start to work. And then if we go all the way out and I open this up, we've probably already sold a few pieces off. Yeah, we've sold most of them off. We got one left on there, and if you watch, we're at 383. We're now at 422, so just about 40,000 liters is what we get on that. So pretty nice. And then I slam into the wall with it. Then we can head back to the farm and be done. So anyways, just want to do a little look today at loading vegetables up and using this trailer to haul with it. I like it. And just to show you also in the store about this truck, the 388 truck, if you come into the store, you'll see you have several different versions of it. This is the one that I need to get rid of. But in the store, you have several different versions of it. Actually, start over here. You've got the John Deere green and yellow and black top. You've got another version that you guys saw I had on the slurry tankers with the black cab and the green and yellow on there. Then you've got the yellow with the green, yellow, and black. So these three are all John Deere schemes. Then you have a dyeable version, which means you can pick the color, whatever is in white on this truck. You can use the color palette and choose whatever color you want. If you want the black stripe down it like I'm driving now, you just use this version and use the color picker to pick what color you want to be the fenders and the rest of the body. So that's how I've gotten all the different color combinations with red and black, yellow and black, I'm probably going to add in a blue truck for hauling milk. So, pretty nice little mod to have. And the trucks are good. They go fast. Everybody likes to drive 90 miles an hour across fields with them. Because they will get up and go and fly. Alright, so we'll head back to the farm. I'll take this and park it. I now have 2 of these on the map. Simply because Shack Attack's been selling off livestock today. And when you start selling off the livestock, it becomes quite an ordeal with the... you know, because you're hauling off maybe 30 at a time or 100 at a time, and just having 2 trucks to do that. Or if you've got somebody selling off livestock and at the same time somebody wants to do vegetables, it can be a quite time consuming situation. So I went ahead and picked up a second one, and that way we'll have them on the farm, and we'll keep both of these, like I said, over next to the silage clamp where I'm headed now to park this, and that'll work out good for us. One thing I noticed also on the map, and I've done beef, chickens, pigs, I've done all those before, but I must have been using old versions, you know, and admittedly 6 months ago, something like that, when they first came out, is when I started doing them. But one of the things I've noticed is these fattening pens are completely different than what we had before, because on these, when you sell off a fattened animal, and this was one of the things I was complaining about the other day, so mad kudos, I gotta say, I'm glad that they fixed this in this. When you sell off a fattened animal now, that animal is dead, and it does not stay in the fattening facility anymore, which I like. I was not real happy with the fact that you could buy 1,000 chickens, put them in there, and that you always had 1,000 chickens even after you went and sold them off. So what we're seeing now with this particular map is, if I go into the inventory and I go into our fattening charts, you'll see over here that where young animals, like we've been selling pigs off today, we don't have any more slaughter weight pigs, and we only have 3 left, where we had, you know, about 40 per pen originally. Now we only have 3 left, so it's time to go rebuy. Each unit gets you whatever you're getting in the store. So in our case, I think the pigs were like $1,615. Let's go over here to the chart, and yeah, you'll see that if we scroll down here to the animals, this is the price you're going to get at the butcher when you sell them off. So, and it doesn't fluctuate at all; it stays the same. So $16.25 is what we're getting per pig. I haven't seen a high demand on them or anything else like that. Even though the little thing says green and says the price is up, it didn't seem like the price fluctuated at all. Which again, you don't get a price for young lamb anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if we go and purchase pigs, again, we purchased the pig for $20, right? $21. We're getting $1,625 at sell time for them. So a trailer load of pigs was giving us about $45,000. So pretty good return on that. You know, for the little bit of grain and water and everything else that you were given. So I like to see that they've done that in the game. So instead of just being you purchase them one time and they just keep reproducing, I like that, because that really bothered me before. So the fact that it's fixed, it makes me happy. Makes me happy. All right, well, that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I do hope I see you on the farm. Again, the information for the server is down in the show notes. Just go and look for it where it says server mod info. Click on the link. I may be doing a video this week about just an overview of the map, because there are a lot of people who are getting on here and they haven't watched any videos at all, and they're just getting on here and they're just completely going at it and doing whatever. So probably do a little tutorial video for the server that is basically going to be, hey, welcome to the server, here's where the equipment is, these are the rules, These are the expectations, and I'll probably do that video and post it up and put a link to it on the main page there with all the server information. And it says, basically it'll say, you know, if you want to play on the dedicated server, watch this video first. Here's the links to download the mods. Here's the server name. Get on Discord. Because one thing also is a lot of people are saying, Moose, you should require everybody to be on Discord. I am suggesting that you be on Discord. I would prefer that you be on Discord. But I know some people just aren't going to do it. They're young. Maybe their parents don't let them get on those kinds of things. I do understand that. But I highly recommend that you get on Discord and talk to the people in the channel, especially if you start to log in and you get kicked out and you're having issues. Get on Discord and talk to somebody on there. That way they can, you know, after you've gone through the basics, and they can steer you in the right path to try to help you get on the server. As well as it just makes communicating that much easier if you're using GPS and things like that. It just makes life a lot simpler for you if you do that. So jump on Discord. It doesn't cost you anything. You use the browser version. You can use the freestanding version. And that way, even if you don't have a microphone, you can at least get in there, listen to what everybody's saying, and communicate that way. So please do so. Like I said, a lot of people are really, especially when people are trying to connect time and time again, and they have no clue what's going on. It would help if they were on Discord. And really, it would be awesome if proper etiquette would be, before you jump on the server, you jump on Discord and say, hey guys, I'm going to jump on the server, so prepare for sync. So that way, if somebody's driving 80 miles an hour across the field, they can at least stop for a second so they don't end up wrapped around a telephone pole. So, you know, if you think about it, take the time, jump on Discord, say hello, ask if there's any slots available or whatever, and then go ahead and log in and just give everybody a courtesy message of saying, hey guys, I'm going to jump on. There's going to be a little bit of sync issue here for a second. Then that way they go, okay, well, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee or something, you know. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys, so much. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for helping me get to 15,000. We are moving towards 20,000, and I think 20,000 I'm going to do a giveaway. And I wanted for 15 to do the server. For 20,000, I'll probably do a giveaway. But the thing with the server for 15,000 is I wanted to do something that everybody could participate in. And that way, not just one person is getting something. You know, I wish I could give everybody something and say thank you, but you can't do it. And I'm a little leery of giveaways just because the giveaways limit it to just one person or two people. But, you know, the Steam sale will be coming up. I'll probably pick up a bunch of games and stuff. And on 20,000, we'll probably do a game giveaway and stuff like that, as well as maybe something else that will come up, and maybe we'll launch another server or something, who knows. But anyways, thank you guys for the support. I will see you at the farm. If not, I'll see you in our next episode or live stream. Until then, stay safe, have a great day, see ya. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you consider giving it a like, maybe even sharing it with your friends. It does help me out a tremendous amount and is greatly appreciated. Also, leave some comments down below. That's really the only way I can gauge if you guys are enjoying what's being put out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want daily notifications. I try to do a new video each and every day. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's going on, our social links are down in the bottom left-hand corner. Twitter is where I usually announce schedule changes, live streams, and new video releases. Facebook's a great way to get in touch with me if you have any questions to ask. And of course, I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on Google+, which I know I'll probably be old and gray before that happens. But if you can jump over there and follow me, it would be super awesome. So if you like today's video, there's a whole lot more content on the channel. I hope you'll browse through it, find something to keep yourself entertained until the next video or live stream. Speaking of live streams, I try to do them nightly around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until the next time, thanks again for watching. See you soon.